Folks, this is Job Lot Comics here. We're looking at Superman starring in Action Comics. This is issue number 524, and I think it's from around about 1981. See the film Superman 2. Look what's happening here. How is this possible? You've been masquerading as Clark Kent long enough, Superman. Now it's my turn. So look at Clark Kent versus Superman in this issue. And this was when DC were putting more pages into their comic book so you could get a backup story. So how can Superman and Clark Kent be in the same place at the same time? Well, who knows? You'd need to read this issue really, wouldn't you? And we're just flipping through it. But it's usual sort of Bronze Age Superman sci-fi stuff where they kind of floundering with the character. They had some good ideas. I remember there was some good arcs in the Superman Action Comics run at the time, but a lot of these issues were just like ideas and concepts, and they fleshed them out into a fully fledged story. And interestingly, this thing with Clark Kent and Superman being together in the same thing was a motif that would, occur in lots of different comic books over the years. They think they used to do it an awful lot in the Silver Age, and then eventually into the Bronze Age, yeah. And then, you get this this little recrap. A Freudian slip. I'm going to leave that in there. It's a recap of some recrap. And then I dropped the clone off at the site of the crash where he was found. And now, for all intents and purposes, the clone is Dan Reed. And I'm rid of a menace who wanted to replace me as Clark Kent. So there you go. Superman doing his own clone saga. And then you've got this couple of bozos here. The Atom and Airwave, who I think is really just a chewing gum now. Yeah. So Atom and Airwave at the back. Who is Airwave? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Anyway, flash forward. And what you got here? You got DC Comics Presents, and it's this issue here, number 79, is it? It's 79, and of course it's Superman Clark Kent. Clark Kent, stop! This is a job for Superman. So there's Clark Kent about to he's going to do this alien, and isn't he? And Superman's going to have to stop him. But how can Superman and Clark Kent be in this same issue? Well, again, hey, it's more sci-fi shenanigans. And again, you'll need to read the issue if you want to know how is this possible. How can this be happening? Let me tell you, it happened all the time. If I found these two issues just at the drop of a hat, can you imagine all the different Clark Kent ones? If Comic Samurai was still around, he would do top 10 Clark Kent Superman covers, but he ain't doing videos anymore. He got bored and he moved on. If you came here from Comic Samurai, hello, subscribe to the channel. Comic Samurai, who was one of my favourite comic YouTubers ever, because he had a genuine love of the comic books and he didn't care how much they cost, or he didn't care about grading them, and he didn't care about, all that kind of stuff. He just wanted to show you. So if you haven't seen Comic Samurai, go and check out all his videos. They're all brilliant. And if you're here because Comic Samurai sent you, hey, how you doing, you doit bag? Anyway, there we go. Superman and Clark Kent. So there you go. Did you know these kind of things existed? Probably not. Well, you do now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all tomorrow.